Hello everyone, it's UrPeaceKeeper. Welcome back to the gaming lounge. And there is no weather on the forecast right now. In fact, I can see blue skies. So here is to hoping that this stream goes off without a hitch. Of course, now that I've said that, it won't. Because that's just my luck. Anyway, you will see here we've got our new live stream schedule up. It looks very similar to live stream schedules you've seen in the past. That's because the days are exactly the same, only the dates themselves have changed. There's one other small change here that you guys will see, and that is that you will notice we are no longer going to separate, do two separate streams, one for War Thunder Ground Forces and one for World of Warships. We're just going to be doing one live stream each time. It'll be 3 hours long like it's always been, so from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Our next live stream is going to be July 5th. That's next Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is going to be World of Warships. Then 10th of July, that's Tuesday, it's going to be War Thunder Ground Forces. So next Tuesday, not next Tuesday, that would be 2 days from now. A week from this next Tuesday, we will hit up a full live stream of just War Thunder Ground Forces. Then we'll go back on Saturday to World of Warships, then World of Warships again on the Thursday that follows that, then War Thunder Ground Forces on the 24th of July, and then back to World of Warships for our last live stream of the month. So this is the way it's going to be for a little bit. We're gonna try this out and see if maybe we can't get a little bit more people watching the War Thunder live streams. I recognize that they are exceptionally late in the evening and people want to sit and watch for 5 hours of live stream, which can be pretty intense. Okay, so there's the live stream schedule. It has been updated and sent to the Discord server. Speaking of the Discord server, if you haven't already joined it, there is a link in the description to this video to it. I want to call special attention to two channels on there. One of them is the YouTube channel Art Contest. There is a channel there for you guys if you want to submit your, something you've created for the Whiskey's Gaming Lounge YouTube channel. I'm looking for some channel art that you guys have made to kind of update some of the visuals on the channel. The rules and stuff are pretty laid back, and they're all in that channel. The other one is I have a channel there for questions for the USS St. Paul veteran that I'm going to be interviewing here in a couple of weeks. So if you guys have any questions you would like me to ask him, he served on the USS St. Paul and the USS Chicago in Vietnam, not World War II. So, keep things kind of constrained to that, because obviously he's not going to be able to answer questions about stuff that he wasn't there for. So, something to keep in mind there. If you would like, you don't have to put those in that Discord server channel if you don't want to. You can comment those into the comment section on this video. So go ahead and ask them there. Don't post them in the live stream chat, because I probably won't see it, or remember it is probably more accurate. I probably won't remember it. So if you could, either in the St. Paul Veterans question channel on Discord, or in the comment section to this video once it gets uploaded, once we're done with the live stream. Tonight's live stream is going to be the usual, what we did last month, since it's technically July 1 now. With regards to, we are going to do the War Thunder live stream after this one. So tonight's kind of an oddball. We're redoing this because the last live stream that was supposed to happen yesterday got cut off because of storms knocking out the power in my area for a little bit, and constantly going up and down. So that's why we've postponed till today. Let's see, what other housekeeping things? Well, I covered it a little bit in the start of yesterday's, the reasons why there were no videos this last week, and that was because, quite simply, every time I tried uploading a video to YouTube, for some odd reason, my internet connection would stop the connection. So I'm assured that all of the problems that were caused in the previous couple of storms that we've had with regards to internet connectivity have gone away. So hopefully we'll make it through this live stream without any connectivity issues. So it was fine last night once the power came on, so hopefully it'll be fine for the rest of this live stream. Also, the last little bit of information is that there is a link in the description to these videos that has the Streamlabs page on it. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so through there. It's not required, but if you do it, I do appreciate it. All right, let's kick this over to the live stream. Oh my goodness, there it goes. Okay, and we've got a couple of ships that we got to play right off the bat. One of them is going to be USS Helena. I can't not play this ship. Okay, I mean this is right now the only Brooklyn, well, sub Brooklyn. It's technically a St. Louis subclass, or sometimes referred to as the St. Louis class. This is basically a Brooklyn, except for they've replaced my 5-inch 25s with 5-inch 38s in turrets. So this is as close as I get to my Brooklyn. We're gonna play her, especially now that I have her fully upgraded. So finally got the last upgrade on her. Let's go play it. Hello, Westpool, General Ming, Alpha Napalm Bravo. Welcome, guys. Alpha Napalm Bravo, of course, is wanting Arc Beta, because who doesn't want Ultimate and Troll secondaries? I don't blame him. At least I used to not blame him. Hopefully the audio starts working. I think it's the desktop audio, the game audio. I'm pretty sure it was working when I clicked it over, but we'll find out soon enough. We are in a Tier 7 fight, and I am the only Helena in this match. Makes me question things a little bit here. Oh yes, we've got sounds. My word. A little bit of a laggy start here. So let's go here and let's see. Now, my concern is the number 3 turret. It faces rearward. Always a concern when you have turrets that face backwards. And with regards to overall arcs, because usually they set them right up against the turret that's in front of them, and the ability to rotate them facing forward is always questionable. The map is New Dawn. This is a pretty good map. I enjoy this map a lot. So we're gonna head over to C and see what we can see. Ooh, them gun arcs. Whoa. Okay, so we're gonna wait for this to go. There. Jeez, that is ridiculously good. I have a feeling I'm gonna like this ship. Hello, Chris. Super hot in the UK. I'm sure you're gonna give. If I ask, you're gonna tell me this in Celsius. But what's the temperature there right now in the United States? My phone says it's 77 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't think so. It says it's 79. Yesterday was significantly hotter than that. Question, my Mac broke and I need a new computer. Been using it for World of Warships, AutoCAD, Microsoft Excel, etc., etc. Any suggestions? I build all my own PCs, so I don't use pre-bought ones, but there's a number of different pre-bought ones out there that are pretty... They're pretty standard affairs. I mean, at this point, not too much extra you get. Just make sure you do some research on the company to make sure that you're getting your money's worth. We have a Haida on our team. We have 2 Haida on our team and 1 on theirs. Fascinating. Hello, Denny. Land of crappy internet. We're gonna find ourselves a nice hard island, so buy a Dell. Dude, you're getting a Dell. 1990s called, they want their memes back. I have no idea what this thing's durability is like, so we're gonna do our best to avoid being broadside to this New Orleans if we can avoid it. Doesn't mean I ain't gonna nuke him, though. One thing to keep, I don't have a high-tier captain on this. He's only 10 points, so I don't think we have IFHE, which means that we are going to be running it Whoa! For not having IFHE 5K off of a New Orleans is pretty impressive. And we get the first kill. Alright. Moving on to the next target. This thing seems to be really quite agile. I'm liking it. Rate of fire is a little low, but beyond that, it's good. Lyon is dangerous. Silly French baguette launchers are always sketch. 100%. We're gonna... Please don't shoot at me. Oh good, he shot at the Pensacola. Was gonna say, man... 110% sketch right there. We're sitting here. Surprisingly, no aircraft carriers. Yesterday, when we tried doing this live stream, we had aircraft carriers in pretty much every match we were in. Just questioning the reasons why. One last blind shot there. I don't think... Ooh, no. Okay. We missed behind on that last salvo, and accuracy on this salvo has been ridiculous. Okay, so we got a fire on him. Let's get together and be all right. Perfect timing. Perfect timing, so I can run away. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna traverse our turrets all the way around here. It's a down-tiered Cleveland with an extra turret. Okay. I think more accurately, the Cleveland is an up-tiered Brooklyn missing a turret. Considering that the Brooklyns laid the groundwork, both literally and figuratively, for U.S. cruiser design for several decades worth of cruiser development. Today, Junior? Yeah? I think it's hard to say that Cleveland is the predecessor. That doesn't work out terribly well. It doesn't pass the sniff test. Team is melting. Never a good sign. New Orleans goes down. Still not a good sign. Minsk. We do have Hydro, but... Koenig. We're gonna have to get a little bit more aggressive, methinks, because not much going on otherwise. Yeah, we really need IFHE on this thing. You can tell that the shell shatters are just massive as a result of not having enough HE shell pen. I think that salvo is going to be about the last salvo we're going to get off for free against the Atlanta. Yeah. Ooh, we spotted something. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You ready for some nuking of some... No! 2 salvos and down goes a Farragut, and conveniently leaves me with a very, very solid smoke cloud to... Ooh, ouch. What the heck was that? We... Ow! Of course he does. Because why wouldn't he? We're gonna... No. So, apparently no armor. That's actually quite surprising, for a multitude of reasons. Yep. And down we go. Huh. Oh, hell. Well, that was kind of a inauspicious start to this whole ordeal. I want to do one more. God, I wish I had IFHE though. That friggin' that guy, that was pretty ridiculous. Wish I had a higher captain. We can at least add 1 point. We need a lot more for our next. We're gonna do one more. Without IFHE, it's kind of hard. I don't know where my team went. They just, yeah. What would I do to buff Monaghan? Well, for one, I'd do what all Tier 7 destroyers need, which is lower their concealment value. For ships that are gonna see ships on both sides of it that have way better concealment, I think it's a bit insane how much Tier 7 destroyers get nerfed concealment. It's a bit ridiculous. So that would be my thing. Well, I don't think the destroyer actually knew that I was there because I wasn't detected. But 2 salvos though, that was pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie. Gajimata, ooh. Thomas Xavier, watched the last live stream, number 39. The last hour of it, I played a little bit of War Thunder's naval forces and explained the reasons why I'm not a huge fan of the direction that they're going. I think it's gonna be a very tedious game. A lot of micromanaging of stuff, and I don't think it's going to be very popular or very good for that fact. This is a good map for this ship. Like I said, I need really what the Shinonome. I thought it was something else. Really need to get IFHE on this captain, but the gun arcs on this thing, like its actual firing arcs, are pretty impressive. Really confused as to how the Indianapolis was able to do so much damage, but I have a feeling it has something to do with the bow and a midship armor of the ship. Pretty much guarantees that this ship is going to have to sit inside of either smoke or behind islands. We'll go look at the armor viewer after this battle, but I was dang near bow onto him and he lopped 7k off. That's just insane. Okay. So, just as a little bit of a side history here, for those who don't know the origin of the Brooklyn class and then the St. Louis that followed it, the Brooklyns were designed primarily as a response to Mogami, and the gun layout was chosen because they needed 15 guns, but they wanted good firing arcs for them, and they needed a convenient way to keep the armored spaces down because these ships complied with the Washington Naval Treaty. And so, as a result of that, these ships actually had a pretty limited displacement for the amount of firepower that they carried. Now, unlike the Japanese, the U.S. adhered to the terms of the Washington Naval Treaty like freaking hawks. And so, as a result, there's a lot of U.S. ships that kind of got nerfed, if you will, by the terms of the Washington Naval Treaty, while other nations just kind of sort of loosely adhered to them. So one of the predominant advantages that the Brooklyns had over other cruisers at the time frame was the development of a new hull form that was more hydrodynamic, so it went through the water better, and had a new revolutionary construction. Up until this point, most cruisers had been built using, like, it's not horizontal, it's not longitudinal, but lateral frame supports. And so the frames would run the width of the ship as opposed to the length of the ship. And when you do that, you have to add a lot more of those relative to the ship's overall strength because of the... in order to keep the ship, like, structurally sound. Now, Brooklyn did something a little bit different. The Brooklyns took their, Brooklyns took this a little bit different path, and what they did, oh goodness, he's shooting at me. Womp womp. And they went longitudinally, they went the length of the ship as opposed to the width of the ship. And this actually increased structural strength while reducing the amount of structural supports they needed to actually support the ship. And very revolutionary at the time frame, and went on to be the standard for U.S. ship construction for quite a long time afterwards. To this day, actually, really. Oh, come on, fire again. Say what one more time? So it looks like their team is pretty much in full-on retreat from this path. That makes me sad. All I want for Christmas is a Gneisenau to burn. It's so much to ask? Oh my goodness. Somebody got a fire on him. I don't know who. It wasn't me. We're gonna break out from this this cover right now. We're gonna keep shooting at him though. Wasn't able to sneak any over the top of that island. Maybe we'll get lucky with this one and we'll add another fire or something. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Where are these landing relative to... He's always turning in. That would be a problem. Minsk. We do have very, very low muzzle velocity, relatively speaking. So that means we have to aim really far ahead in order to actually hit one of these freaking things. Okay, Mr. Gneisenau, it's time for you to come to play. This thing has really good gun arcs. Did I mention that? I should have mentioned that if I didn't already mention that. Like, the angles at which you can be at and shoot at enemy targets is impressive. We're just gonna keep, eventually, there's our fire. That'll burn for a little bit. Something tried shooting, oh, he burned his damage control party right away. Mistakes were made. He's not even looking at us right now, so we're gonna take advantage of his silliness. We are going to go for this beach here. There's a fire. Pro tip for battleship players, don't burn your damage control party on single fires. Because things like this happen where you end up dying. And that should be good enough. We're not going to get the kill because somebody else is going to take it. Ah! Sergeant York. AA, what's my AA range? 6K, no AFT. Bama, dude. Whoa. Bad Minsk. Go to Gulag. We're gonna burn our damage or our yeah, that was the word I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Go away. Clink. York still behind an island. So at this point, we might get lucky if he decides to pop out. No, he's backing up. I'm a little disappointed by that. I would really have liked to see him pop out. I've got AP loaded just for him. And I do mean just for him. It literally has his name on it. Every AP shell. Have I done the Dallas yet? No. York is still backing up. Normandy's over there. We got Bugioni. Okay, we're gonna turn and focus our attention on Mr. Bugioni over here. He is angled to us, but it looks like he's about ready to go broadside. He might not be angled enough. We're gonna find out. We gotta be careful of Mr. York over here. Yeah, there's a Citadel hit. Okay, this is gonna go by quick. I swear to God, if somebody steals that kill, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, good. Stop. Okay, now we got a York coming out. These are mistakes. Don't make these mistakes. Really? 2 freaking fires? How is it that this German is able to get 2 freaking fires off? Why am I slowing down? My engines got taken out? How the heck? And of course he bounces. What the hell? I mean, seriously, what took out my engine? You mean to tell me a single HE shell from a York managed to take out my engines? I think something's up with the damage model on this ship, because there's no way that York's HE has enough pen to damage my engines. And if they do, that is a serious problem that Wargaming needs to fix. Like yesterday. The York is... That Normandy there, I think we just need to turn and run. Nothing would please me more than to be able to engage this York with all of my guns as he comes out broadside here. You can see we're traversing our turrets here. The York is not advancing. Not advancing. So we're gonna take this opportunity to loop around the backside of this island here, and then just turn ourselves into giant harassing enemies. We have no carriers in this match, so we're just gonna burn this right away because we don't need him spotting us for that battleship that's 10k away. USAA for the lose, apparently. Frickin' Minsk, go away. There's nothing more annoying than Russian destroyers being cheeky. Okay, he is not, that should have done more than that, but... What's up, York? Rip? My hit point pool. Well, I think something's up. I really do think something is up. I don't think this is close to accurate. The reason why I say that is because this ship and the Cleveland should have very, very similar damage models. They have very, very similar hull profiles and hull forms. Come on. We're dead anyway, so this York is definitely gonna kill us. It's just a matter of how long can we make everyone else salty. What I might actually do is continue to... We're gonna sail away from him. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna continue to sail away from his position. If he decides to just sit there and try and camp, that's fine by me. We'll just come out here and we'll shoot at this Normandy as soon as we get all of our turrets on target. And we'll just keep burning stuff. I do think with IFHE, this ship would be a lot more fun than it currently is. It's already plenty fun. I mean, this has been a pretty good match for us. So we'll just keep sailing away here, shooting at this Normandy. Need a little bit more lead. Normandy is a pretty quick little battleship, so definitely something that needs to be paid attention to. Texas is within range, so we need to worry about his guns. At this point, a lot of WASD needs to happen. He's really moving it. Yep, those are coming my way. So we knew that was coming, and dead. Ooh! Now he's out of range. That's a godsend right there. How many Krakens am I gonna get tonight? Ooh, that's a good question. Is it worth keeping the Buffalo in Seattle? I personally don't like the Buffalo. As far as I'm concerned, that ship can go the hell away. Really offers nothing that other Tier 9 cruisers don't offer better. And, really not a very good ship in my opinion. Nothing would be more ironic than killing this York. I don't know that it's gonna happen, but we'll keep trying. How about the other salvo that I shot, that I left him with 1,600 hit points from? Unfortunately, we missed with that last salvo. This is one downside to this gun configuration. Oh, we didn't kill him. Now we've got options. Now we can behave not aggressively. Man, a stiff breeze would kill us, but any damage from whatever tornado took me offline? Nothing here locally, no. Nothing permanently, anyway. Okay. It's a Miyoko with better AA. Now. It's better than Miyoko in a lot of ways. It is worse in a lot of ways, too, though. Twitch Prime Texas. Who wants to bet that he's probably going to start focusing on me? He is now if he wasn't before. We're going to bait this as best we can. I mean, I personally think he'd be stupid not to focus on the Nagato, but he knows he's dead, so... Oh no, he's not even looking my way. Nice. We'll go up to their cap. I think between all of us, we can handle this stupid Minsk. I might die, but... 2 really good WC games today. World Cup. Oh, yeah. I was like, what? What do you mean WC games? What does this even mean? Boise's in the Pan American line. Yeah, I really wish... All Wargaming needs to do is they need to come up with the code so that this can happen. Pan Americans, they can have their tree. That's fine. Make it so that if I put a U.S. captain in the Pan American Boise, it turns into Boise. They could do the same thing with Hibiki. As a Japanese premium with Russian commanders, you could put a Russian commander in it and get Vierny. That would be kind of cool. I think you could do that in a lot of stuff. Did Alabama receive a secret buff? I played the ship today after a long time without playing it. Felt a real difference in the accuracy. No, I don't think so. If they did, man. That ship was plenty strong before. Can't imagine it with any buffs. Oh, somebody rammed him. Nice. Okay. Don't think you're gonna go back and get Helena. Oh. We need to look at the armor model because this ship should actually be way more durable than it feels. So go away, freaking screen. 16 millimeters of armor. Okay, let's do some math here. 228.8. So basically everything 9 inches and above. Right? Yes. 9 inches and above can overmatch the front bow. It doesn't explain how that Indianapolis, even with the U.S. Well, that was a mistake. I'm not supposed to be doing the try your luck thing. Even with the favorable auto bounce angles of the USN heavy cruisers, there's no way Indianapolis should be doing that much damage. We got 3 duplicates. I need Yamamoto Soroku. We need 1 more duplicate. And then we still have a lot more to go before we finish it, unfortunately. Okay. One other ship that I do want to play, although we're going to change out the captain. Where is my gearing captain? No, because that has torpedo armor, or it has a torpedo acceleration. Benson's only 13-pointer. Where's my Fletcher captain? There he is. Odd Harper. It's a shame it's not Hooper. Aloha! Land Warriors checking in. Nice. Try the Zhao's new 12k torps. Zhao got 12k torps in this last patch? Oh my. That's... okay, that's cancer. Does that mean Gearing got the torpedoes from Fletcher as well? Because wasn't that supposed to happen as well? Where is my Gearing? There he is. No. No? Oh, yes. Right there. Herp. Well, that's interesting. That means I need to rebuild my gearing captain. Jeez. Okay, Monaghan, hen. Need these. Commander XP, load them up. The UI, has anyone else noticed that the UI in this game is getting more and more buggy? Like, it's taking longer and longer to do things that would normally happen much quicker. So, this ship... Nope, we're changing that camo. Alright, so let's look at Monaghan's stats. So the A-hull has access to the Mark 12s. This is basically a Farragut. Actually, that's exactly what it is a Farragut. And I need tech tree. Make sure I've got my number of guns right. I could have swore Farragut had an extra gun. Where are we? All the way over here. Yeah, Farragut has an extra gun, so that's already an annoyance. This is basically a C-hull Farragut where they ditched the 5-inch gun mount for 2 single 20mm. Who does this? If these were 40mm Bofors, I might believe it. The B-hull removes 2 of your turrets. And that's about it. It adds to your AA. Those get swapped out for 40mm Bofors, and they give you access to the 9.2 kilometer sea mines from the Benson. So which of these is the preferred method? I don't know. These reload significantly quicker, and I really think that they are going to be the better option. God, they are so freaking slow. We're gonna go back to the... Yes. Just... Dear Wargaming, your UI is extremely buggy and slow. We're gonna go back to this version, which is basically a... I don't know. Yes, the UI has been quite buggy and laggy. It's pretty unacceptable for a game in 2018. Pretty much. Things take a long time to load. Mount and dismount. The amount of times they've loaded the standard consumables is really pissed off. Look at this! Tier 8! With carriers, nonetheless. This is going to be rough. Yeah, this is the US Premium Destroyer that just came out. This is going to be a bad battle to show this in because we are one of 4 tier 6s in this fight. And the vast majority of ships are tier 8s. It wasn't that long ago that Bismarck's friggin' Hydro nearly would detect us. I hate pedestal 5-inch on the tier 5 and tier 7 USN DDs. Well, you mean these guns? I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. They're no different than any other 5-inch 38. We do have a torpedo reload booster, which is awesome. And I'm sure we've got plenty of radar to go around. Atlanta, Cleveland. That's actually it. Huh. So we'll see. WoW's UI has always been laggy. They don't know how to stabilize it with the program it's built in. Well, maybe they should redesign it entirely. Played 4 games with the NC and 5 with the Alabama today, and the accuracy seems better on the Alabama. How are you judging accuracy? Are you judging it based on the number of hits that you're getting, or are you basing it on the actual tightness of the dispersion?
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Oh, this would have also been a perfect match for... This would have also been a perfect match for defensive fire. Even though it's quite clear that, yeah. So if you're wondering why I opted for the 4-gun hull instead of the 2-gun hull with the longer range torpedoes and the better AA, it's because you actually don't get better AA. You actually have worse AA because you don't have access to the Mayhan. You actually don't have access to the 5-inch 38s on the back of the ship with the long-range DPS. God, I want to shoot at him so bad. Indianapolis can detect him. There's a storm moving in. Hip, 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 cheerio. Okay, so remember our previous discussion with Akatsuki, which by the way means hunter, about launching torpedoes at things that are out of range? You see how my aiming crosshair, see how it's moving relative to him and his little aim point there? We can't hit him now, but had he continued in, we definitely could have. Okay, so there's the... Excusez-moi! Rear guns, come on. Get on target. Holy crap. That Cleveland is bad. So here's the hoping. Nope, run away. We've done our due diligence. We've capped and we're spotting. WASD. Hey. Ow. That was rude. Yeah, so all of our hardcore targets are other side of the map, of course. On the tightness of the dispersion. Oh, okay, well. Be careful not to get sunken Typhoon Cobra. Jeez. Yeah, that would be a good thing to avoid, wouldn't it? Okay, so we're back to no, Indianapolis can deal with this stuff on our own. We're back to our previous predicament with regards to torpedoes and launching torpedoes at targets. He's 9.3k out. We're gonna try and get closer because I just don't feel like, yeah, see, he's moving. We may not hit with those torpedoes. We might. It's hard to really know. It just kind of depends. Sometimes you really have to get lucky. We're not gonna. We're not gonna get lucky here, unfortunately. We'll just do what we can to try and engage him. Yeah, didn't think so. It's always a gamble, right? So you have 6.4k torps. If he would have continued on his path that he had originally set, we would have got him. So he's 6k out now. I really want to go get this Shiratsuyu, but with that Cleveland there, it's very, very risky to do so. Plus, it's hard to really tell. Make it bigger. I can't tell what direction the Shiratsuyu is actually going. This could be interesting and fun as well. Nah. Shira is coming around. Yeah, he is the best AA on this team. Not a more accurate statement had not been made prior to that. Okay, so now we've got the Shiratsuyu in full-on panic mode. Managed to get a kill out of it. Keep backing up. Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, you can do it? Yeah. This is such a hard battle to fight because we're up-tiered so heavily. We need to push this Cleveland, though, like yesterday. Before he rapes the Mayhan and Shiratsuyu. More than 350 battles in the NC. Oh, hey. And down goes the Cleveland.
Nice work. I owe you one.
So, my goal here is actually to get this Cleveland as close as possible to the enemy force over here and lay him. Oh, we got Cyclone, so it's not going to really matter. I was going to say lay smoke for him and let him do his own shtick, but since there's Cyclone here, no real point. We're not going to get to the cap before it gets capped, so... I think what we'll do is that there's no way this Ranger is still over there. So we're not going to go chase the Ranger's former ghost. Spotting range has fallen from 18k, so we've got some... We got to get close. With both radar cruisers down, the only real threat we have for spotting is the aircraft carrier and the 2 destroyers, both of which are going to be pretty much better than me in terms of concealment. Shiratsuyu, I think, is like 5'7". Fushin, I want to say, is right around 6, like 5'9". So we're going to get spotted before them at 6'3", so that's always rough. But, you know, hey, we got to do what we got to do. The Ranger is over there still. Waste of a torpedo salvo to go after the York. Why would you go after the York? Of all of the things to go after, the York would be the last ship I would target. Oh no, I'm detected by that York. It really doesn't matter. Ooh, we're even being shot at by something now. Well, that's cute. Or it was. These guns, quite anemic. I mean, it is US 5-inch 38. 4 gun arcs in the whole 9 yards, so aim high and aim often. I do think we might be able to go sneak the carrier, though. He's isolated himself enough that we might actually be able to pull it off. So let's go. This might be the only thing that we get to accomplish this match. We got a Mayhem that's coming with us. And we're going to speed boost up there as soon as we can. Which is like basically now. Yo, I have an extra 4 points on my 19-point USN captain. Should I equip IFHE or should I spend it on something else? I'd spend it on something else. IFHE on 5-inch guns doesn't really get you enough. The reason why it's good for 6-inch, the 155 range, and 180mm range is because they sit at a really awkward point where they don't have enough HE pen to get through most of the armored bits on various... oh, well, that ended really poorly. Here, I'll show you my captain here on this. That was a really bad game for us. I mean, we did destroyer things, but tier 6 premium destroyers. Tier 6 destroyers in general get shafted with constant up tiers to tier 8. Excuse me, game. UI is just a touch cluttered. Okay, so here's my captain build for mine. You know, as far as 4-point skills go, you can see I'm not running any. Aside from Concealment Expert. AFT would be the only other 4-pointer that I would consider running. Otherwise, I'd just pick another tier 3 skill and another tier 1 skill. And the reason why is because, well, something like Survivability Expert, okay, at tier 6, you know, we're getting less than 2,400 hit points. But that can make all the difference. The ship only has 16,000 hit points with it. So, what, 14-something without it? So, yeah, I mean, it's no, 13-something without it. Maybe 14-something. You know, that can be a lot. That's a non-insignificant number for a destroyer, which is why I run Survivability Expert on my USN destroyers. I also run basic firing training for the better reload. You see, this is the only time you'll ever see me have priority target on something, and that's more because it's like, oh, I have a point to spend, and none of the other 1-pointers are actually any good. So, getting ourselves a container here. See what we get out of this. No coal, surprisingly, but that, yes, we've got enough. No, want the profile. Got enough to unlock another random thing from the Yamamoto Isoroku campaign. We have 2 things left, and then I'm done collecting stuff for it. Okay, so that's been, we played 2 cruisers and a destroyer, so, need some battleship gameplay. We've kind of played a little bit of, Bismarck yesterday. We won't rehash that. Especially since it was that battle which, kind of threw things for a loop. No, we'll break out the Yami. We'll see what ends up happening. I'm not exactly holding high hopes for massive damage game, but we'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get lucky. Who knows? With 4 battleships in queue, we might actually get lucky. Does anyone notice that there's not exactly a whole lot of Woosters thrown, like, laying around? We played a little bit of that yesterday. That thing was insane. Like, the rate of fire alone was, like, serious. Like, why is this a thing? It makes no sense. Okay. Good morning, all. Can I ask if the Hipper is a good ship? Andrew, I think the Hipper is a fantastic ship. Conqueror. Frack that ship. Des Moines, Wooster! So, bow camping is going to be a pain. Oh well. Pros and cons using torpedo reload and dropping the 1 point. Pros and cons of using torpedo reload and dropping the 1 point and adrenaline rush. I wouldn't personally drop Adrenaline Rush because that helps you out all the time. Basically, anytime you're taking damage, which if you're playing a US Destroyer right is going to be pretty much always. Adrenaline Rush is one of those skills that really is useful on every ship for basically every reason. I personally wouldn't, but hey, if you want to, go for it. I mean, it's worth a shot at least. What's the worst that could happen? You hate it and you decide to respec? All I know is I would not put IFHE on a 5-inch gun ship. It just doesn't, it doesn't work. Like, you look at the HE pen value after IFHE and it's just not enough. Non-camoed Buffalo, that's scary. Also not moving, but his guns are turned, so that means he's loaded into the game. Hopefully he just stepped away for a little bit. We'll come back. Who knows? Nope, he's there. There he goes. I was gonna say, I don't know why he's not moving, though. Jeez. We do have a stealth battleship Yamato, which is 13.5K. Not exactly the stealthiest battleship at this tier, but surprisingly useful. Also, need to remind myself that the guns on this ship have the same muzzle velocity as USN ships, so need to lead accordingly. Not gonna be able to hit the Des memes with it. Oh, come on. Ooh, oh, I was gonna say, you gotta be kidding me. Don't want to sail broadside for too long, but oh, that's gonna hurt. Oof. What? Normal pen with 0 damage. Alright. Not gonna get me anything. I was hoping it would. I really didn't think that was that poorly aimed of a shot, that we weren't gonna get anything. Mogami? See, he's not really, maneuvering too aggressively. Misses, of course. That wasn't even really for lack of good aim on my part. That was just dispersion being trolly. 5 hours later, the Missouri actually loads in. Nice. Conqueror still sitting way back there. And the island claims all of our shells. Well, we need to go forward. There is a Fletcher over there. They are pushing this side pretty hard as well, so I definitely don't want to be stationary here if I can avoid it. Fletcher is out of our range, so that's always a good sign. We do need to get a little bit closer, though, to what we're shooting at, because apparently I can't hit anything any other way. Just keeping our rate of fire up. Woofda. I don't think we're gonna get anything. Nope. And stealth back up. You should aim better. If expect nothing less from a mall cop. You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. All right. Do 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 do. I can't tell if that... Not a good sign. At least we're even up. Des Moines for Des Moines. That Conqueror. Conqueror is one of the most annoying ships. The meta that should have never existed. Zoop. Shima suddenly detecting me, but then not detecting me. Line of sight game. We're losing it. Seriously? How? How the hell did that miss? And then an overpen. Stationary freaking ship. Missed. I am sorry, Wargaming, but no. Not only no, but hell no. That did not just fracking happen. And a bounce. A bounce. What is going on with my... Seriously. What is going on with my aim right now? And is it really my aim? I mean, legitimately, is it my aim? Because... I don't know how! I feel like I'm getting good shots out. Well, there's a Citadel, finally. Jesus. It only took us the entire fracking match to get it. Now, unfortunately, we can't just go off and... Oh my goodness. Of course not. Why would it? Yeah, new troll. Leave it to Wargaming. This Des Moines captain's like, if he could aim, maybe he would actually do something useful. Okay, well, we're gonna refocus and redouble our... Or not. Protected by something because law reasons. What? That's gotta be... Knock it off. Okay, now that we're kind of on our team's flank, we're gonna actually turn around this time. I don't... Oh, Jesus, really? My power just flashed briefly. And there's nothing going on, so I don't know how the hell that works. That's probably a touch high. Too far. Yeah, he's turning in. Those are gonna miss. Snuck him over the island. Look at that accuracy. That accuracy, though. There we go. Now we're starting to warm up. That we're gonna miss. Maybe get one. Missed. Kinda knew that was gonna happen. Our gearing is being stupid. I don't know why he's pushing a ship that he can't see. Okay, we're gonna move forward again because we're gonna get spammed here with the beat. Wasted salvo. Come on, guns. Turn around. Hey, buddy. And dead. I could almost sneak... If I could see that Mogami still, we could sneak rounds over the top at him. I see the torpedo. Of course, game! Because why would I want to actually aim at the ship that I was actually trying to hit? I don't know! And we're gonna get citadeled as a result of this, too. Ugh. Somebody needs to push this Wooster shit in. We'll have... Ooh, we launched him the other way. It's always good. Oh, no, he didn't. Rip us. Seven seconds until we're done. Come on. Holy buckets. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Tokyo Marui. Woofta. We managed to survive this match. Holy buckets. How am I still alive? Land Warrior. You know, nothing's more annoying than uneducated people, and Land Warrior is showing his lack of education right now. I expect nothing less from somebody from his state in the condition he's currently in. Sunny Nebraska in the country of Russia. This is not how this works, Tovarish. No. Moskva is gonna get him. That's gonna leave Yemi to us. Oh, who lives in a gulag under the sea? Land Warrior! That doesn't work. I tried. We are going to do the honorable thing! We will get our Yamato! Except for he's not going to be preventing. He's not going to be preventing a very good profile. Hey, buddy. Remember me? Oh. I don't know what's better or worse in this. To angle and bait shots into the Citadel? Or into the Armored Belt? Or... watch as he misses anyway. Dishonorable! Well, there you go. I don't hate Texas. Surprise Yamato is the worst, or best, depending on which end of the guns you're on. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, we definitely, oofta. Destroy one ship, okay. Too big to fall. Oh. This must be daily challenge hard. What? What are... Whatever. Oh, I forgot to look how high we were. Dat aim dough! I know, it was great, wasn't it? And second on the team, of course. Because Russian bias. Let's be honest here. Russian bias. Has to be. We did that. Let's just continue on with our fun and engaging mechanic. Ooh, we got another crate though. Open. Open sesame. Ooh. Those are the guns from, yeah. Thought so. We'll just go right on down the line. We'll just go back. We'll go down to the Amagi. Texas does not have better beef. Nowhere in the world does anyone agree with that. That's just, you gotta be high to believe that. All roads lead to Gulag. How do you remove the camera between guns? Right mouse button. If you're using the default controls, it's just the right mouse button. We are in a tier 8 fight, and it is on this god-awful map. But, we should be okay. There's only one destroyer. We're not worried about radar because we're in a battleship and they got a bunch of Massachusetts. Massachusetts? I don't think that works. We got a lot of requests for UA Young. We might have to do that afterwards. I hope Wargaming increases the number of containers you can obtain from 3 to 5 or 6. Kansas City does not have the best beef either. There's a reason why Omaha steaks are recognized worldwide. Yet Texas Angus is generally considered to be terrible outside of Texas. Well, the other part of that too is nobody likes Texans and their attitude, is demonstrated by the... I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, increasing the number of containers would be a good idea. I would really like to see Wargaming find new game modes. I really do. The standard game mode stuff that we've got now is just getting a little repetitive. Which state has the best chicken? France. Oh, wait. Haha, I get it. They were Russian containers, you get 1,000 of them. I do think Omaha Steaks have large citadels. Yes, that's true. Do I like playing CV? No. No, in fact, I hate playing CVs. There, in my opinion, isn't a worse class in this game. If it got removed today, the number of tears that I would shed is about 4. And that's only because that's how long they've been in the game in the awful and broken state that they're in. That is some of the worst dispersion I have ever seen. Oh. He's just so beautiful, okay? Ooh. Fortunately, first blood goes to the enemy team. You way overled him. We do need to... Doot 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 doot. Of course, random shell from a Charles Martel equals instantaneous fire. No! Are you serious? Where's the Des Moines? 3 seconds later, finally. No! Bad Missouri! Ugh! This Des Moines has gotten lucky so many different freaking times. Broadside Alsace. Yeah, I love it when I'm being forced by a friendly battleship to be broadside. It's just such a fantastic feeling. The fact that I haven't lost all of my hit points right now is nothing short of a fracking miracle. Oh my goodness. Well, that Yamato is shooting at us, so I'm imagining Citadel pain incoming. Angle at least. How am I... Once again, I'm back to my previous question. How is it that I can aim at nearly perfect... Oh, he started moving. I was gonna say, how is it that I can aim at nearly perfect broadsides and miss so fracking often? Okay, Charles Martel, leading more than I think because French. Good accuracy. Counted for him running away. Still missed. And he starts me on fire again because, well, he's French, you know. And our Lexington is dead already. Freaking stupid. What? Okay. It's gonna be kind of tricky to hit him. Well, especially when he can't see him anymore. Good job, team. We're just gonna YOLO at this point. There's no reason for us to not. Yeah, I mean, there's just no reason not to. There's a Citadel. Look at how much damage, potential damage we've tanked. Compared to the damage we've done. And it sure as hell hasn't been from lack of trying on our part. Hey, look, our first normal pen in this game. That Des Moines is still alive. Look at him. All the hit points that he has. It's just mind-boggling. Whatever. I am getting extremely salty because, Alsace is now shooting, so here goes off a big chunk of my hit points. Oh, he didn't shoot at us? That's weird. And about to be on fire again for the 9 billionth time. Please kill him. Are you serious? How? Oh my god. Is it so much to ask? My last salvo. Am I going to get a kill? Wow. 2.5 million potential damage. And... yeah. Worst freaking team ever. Alright, no use hanging around that one, so we'll just pop on out here. Before we do that, though, before we start another one, I do want to pop back over to the stream schedule. Our next live stream is going to be the 5th of July, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is a World of Warships one. So, hope to see you guys then, next Thursday. So, let's... we'll go play some UA Young. If we're going to get stupid teams, we might as well do it on a ship that we enjoy. Okay, so UA Young, here we go. So about those live stream schedules, you can definitely see that we are going to be alternating to between War Thunder and World of Warships. There were 2 days on there for War Thunder. They're both Tuesdays, so it's the 2 Tuesdays that we will be live streaming will be entirely War Thunder Ground Forces. So I hope to see you guys out there at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tonight, though, we are going to play some War Thunder Ground Forces after this live stream. So hang around for that. Also, there is a link in the description to this video for the Discord server if you haven't already joined it. There's a link there if you would like to join it. Lots of great people there that are willing to help you out, including myself. Lots of good discussions going. There's even voice chats there as well. Also, if you have not already checked it out, there's actually 2 channels now in the Discord server. One of them is for the YouTube art contest, and that is going to be for the YouTube channel art for this channel. If you would like to submit something, you feel free to submit it there. There is also a channel there for the questions to the USS St. Paul veteran that I'm going to be interviewing. If you guys have questions you want me to ask him, he served in Vietnam, so don't ask him questions about Korea or World War II. You really won't have much in the way of information about that since he didn't serve on the ship at that time. So if you have questions about that, he also served on board the USS Chicago, which was converted to a guided missile cruiser, but it also a Baltimore class. So hopefully you guys got some questions. You can either ask him there in the Discord server or leave a comment on this video after the live stream. Because, dispersion, it's still 15 seconds between the time that it's, between the time it goes away and the time it doesn't. So, when am I doing the interview? A couple of weeks. I haven't set up an official date yet with him, but I'm shooting for either next Sunday or Saturday, or Friday. Do I work next Friday? No, yeah, I do work the next Friday. I'm off. It'll be sometime like mid-July, end of July. Need to do some research on need to get with him actually. And okay, there's no point in deploying smoke here since he has the distinct advantage. So we're just gonna keep throttle jockeying him, especially since he's not aiming very well right now. There, yeah, he's doing what I would do. Already over. Oh my god. Well, that was potato worthy. Not good. While we're waiting for that, I guess that we were not going to get to play that. So, yep. I think we'll do something else in the meantime. Yeah, I potatoed. It's been a while since I played, like, destroyers with any seriousness, so... Not, We'll go play some Wooster and see if we can't do a little bit better. Jesus. Don't like it when I make mistakes like that, because that was just a dumb mistake. Anytime you see a destroyer broadside for that long, gotta make a course change that isn't to the left. Yeah, he didn't really bait them per se. I mean, yeah, I guess he kind of did. This is a terrible map for this ship. So, oh well. I'm about ready to boot Land Warrior. The Peanut Gallery. Not even a funny troll. Just bad. Worse than my gameplay. Yeah, this is not a good map for this ship, but we're gonna make it work. Montana Conqueror. So, very, very, very good at taking out cruisers. Why it did that. Find that rock and hide. That's about all we can do. But on this map, the question is which rock do you pick? The answer is there's not very many of them. There's not very many of them to pick from that are actually going to be good. I have done some extensive work behind that island before, but it required some strong stealth to get there, and I just don't know that we're going to have the speed and agility to get there early enough. To a tier 1 fight. Getting used to this rolling smoke. The only thing I don't like is the long torp reload and the need for IFHE. Talking to Hey It's Stew. Huh? What is that in reference to? Huh, I don't know. Perth? Maybe is that what you're talking about, is the Perth? For Perth doesn't really have usable torps. Okay, so our gearing is pushed up quite a way. About Haida. Oh. I don't even see where Haida came up in this. A long time ago. So it seems to me like they're all headed towards A. Whether or not that's a good thing is an entirely different discussion for a different day, but our gearing is actually in a really good place to be spotting. There's the Conqueror. Okay, so we weren't completely without merit here. We are going to make it, I think, to this land mass, if you will, to get over here. I don't have Clemson's right now. I don't have it bought. Oh, we're detected. Ooh. By what, though? Whoop! Gearing. Hey there, buddy. We need hydro. Yeah, there's his torps. We knew those were coming. Which is why I changed directions as soon as I saw him. And since he kind of made a lumbering mistake here, we're going to do our best to kind of punish him with it. Although, he's going to be out of our Hydra range soon enough. Really? There's no way he's not going around the side of the island there. Stop. You can't see me anyway. Oh no, that's the gearing still in his smoke. Hey buddy. Did you get your engine taken out? Man, that's unfortunate. Sure would be a shame if some 6-inch gun cruiser just poked you to death. This thing is a freaking destroyer. Oh my god! That wasn't even your hydro to freaking abuse! Ah! Ooh, Mogami. That could be fun. Depending on what direction the Mogami decides to take, that could be a lot of fun. We've got smoke, though, so we're gonna use it. Our hydro went down. We don't want to get ourselves trapped in here without an escape plan. Okay, so we're backing up, so now we need to reverse our direction so that we have an escape. We want to escape out the other side of this smoke. If things start getting hot and heavy towards the cap. Baltimore's over there. He's got radar. Mogami's coming around. Yeah, so this is a good idea. We'll just keep kind of backing up over this, though. Just keep backing up. Keep backing up. If this Mogami... Oh, see, they're running away. So there's no reason for us to get in a hurry to actually get out of this area. We'll just keep burning this friggin' Conqueror in the strangest twist of irony that you could possibly ever have. Protected by aircraft, huh? I don't think so, actually. I think we'll just go ahead and we'll just pop that and say no to your nonsense. Oh, come on. This is actually a pretty decent little place if I could get better spotting of all the ships on this side. Oh, we got another fire on the Conqueror. He's got to be super freaking salty right now. Like, how does it feel, Conqueror? Huh? How does it feel to know that you are out HE spammed? Just keep raining, just keep raining. It's like in Atlanta, but look at the fires that we're starting. Oh, bye. For stealing my kill, Cleveland, you don't deserve to sit in my little nook and cranny over here. It's unacceptable. Oh, he's sailing out and away now. Alright, so nobody knows where that Mogami is. I doubt he's doing anything radical with his decision-making process, so we'll just we'll just leapfrog to the next furthest forward bit over here. Yeah, see, he's all the way over there. Except for, you know, all that damage that Conqueror is currently taking is going to be repaired here in a minute because Conqueror's repair is very, very balanced. After all of the nerfs that it has received, it is still very balanced. Very, very balanced. See? Almost all of his hit points. Womp, womp, womp. It's one of the downsides to HE spam. Pretty much ignorable by most battleships. That's probably going to hurt a lot. Not too bad. We'll just go ahead and repair all that damage we took as we've found ourselves a new island to hide behind. Hey! Oh my. Go forward. Okay, he shot again. We're probably dead. Just kidding. We're gonna fall off detection here. We're a little too close to some ships that we probably shouldn't be this close to. Fall off detection. Quick! Nope. And highly doubt we got away with it. Woofta.
Problem solved, sir.
Okay, we're about to be detected. So doing what we can to get ourselves prepared for that. We do have a 9.5K detect range, so maybe we won't get detected. Be gone, aircraft. Can't be spotted by the Conqueror, so that's always a good sign. Shooting at the other one, the other Montana. Detected by that Baltimore. Not a good thing. Trying to move into a position here where I can... Actually, I think the Seattle... No, they're all detecting me over there. We're gonna end up kind of wiggling our way into this little cavern here. Yep. Perfect. Well, kind of perfect. It's perfect with the exception of the fact that I can't hit anything here. We can let our concealment come back up. There we go. Gearing. Okay. So now we're out in the open versus this Montana. We'll just keep on kind of wiggling here. Give me bounces? No! We'll just get Bow Citadel because, well, you know, a lot of reasons. We should probably stop shooting. Oh, he's gonna kill us by virtue of just stupid. Wait for the detection circle to go down. And gonna heal and move out. What is it? Our Buffalo is not doing a damn thing right now. Did he, like... Not a damn thing. I'll shoot at you. Mostly because I know you're not going to be able to detect me as soon as you get around that corner. Oh, boo. Okay, so their Montana is shooting at... not me. All this is doing...
The ship is on fire.
Of course he would! Yeah, we're dead. 7 Ps. Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. Proper preparation and planning prevents piss poor performance. I love how this Buffalo is doing a grand total of frack all right now. Just sitting there. He's not DC'd, because if he was DC'd, his guns would be back and forth. We're going to go ahead and submit a report for being a bot. Okay. I guess we'll do it that way. Wooster is a pretty fun ship to play. The only problem is that it is extremely map dependent. You know, we got in a pretty good location here on this map, but we weren't able to hold that position for very long because they kind of sailed away, and they came back, and they sailed away, and came back, and we just ended up kind of stuck between literally a rock and a hard place, and, well, it is what it is. I'm from Buffalo. I have a ship named after you. Hey? I don't think his guns changed direction, I think, but I don't know. Khabarovsk, just go and get it over with. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna exit out of this one. We're gonna revisit the UA Young. Come on. Jeez, game. We are revisiting UA Young because that other game was inexcusable. Very inexcusable. Okay. Buffalo is a free XP and credits barge. What? Yeah, no kidding. Hey, look, another absolutely terrible map. This map, Okinawa, Ocean, if they all went away today, I wouldn't cry one bit. They've got 1 radar, 2 radar. That's it. We have a gearing on our team, so we should be good to go, right? He should be the one that tanks all the damage for us. I don't think Wooster's durability isn't quite that bad. If it was cardboard armor, it would just burn and the minute it gets hit with a HE shell. When you get a new ship, do you take it right into random battles? Oh, yes. But it doesn't take long to really catch up on the clues in which ship is good at. You know, with the U.S. cruisers, it's not overly surprising that they play well behind islands. And so that was naturally the direction I took them. I also knew, based upon the previous Tier 6 Cleveland, that the high-tier U.S. cruisers weren't going to exactly be the most durable of cruisers when up-tiered. So overall, it was pretty easy to pick out what captain skills and how to play them. You know, like I said, just from playing Tier 6 Cleveland and Tier 8 matches all the time, you get really used to the lack of durability. And so it's quite easy to predict, you know, a rough play style with them. And it usually takes me about 2, maybe 3 or 4 games to get a real good feel for a ship, and then about a dozen or so to really hammer home some points. But by the time you've reached Tier 10, like for instance, my Grosser Kurfürst video, there were some people that were uber pissed off. Because I only played like 5 games in it in total, and in those 5 games, seriously, like, my lowest damage game was maybe 120,000 damage. And so it was kind of one of those things where you're like, really don't need to go out of my way to think about this with any real difficulty, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing about the ship that makes it just overly difficult to understand, especially after having ground through both of the after having ground up the entire line of them. Like, it just really didn't matter that much. It's not a difficult ship line to play. Dropping off detection any minute now, game. Thank you. S-curves to really drive home some points. We are not hitting... Oh my goodness. There is definitely more than one torpedo there. Or not. Widespread for the lose. And we capped the A-cap. Well, that's neat. That Montana stopped. Dang it. Really, this Gearing and I should go poke this this Fletcher's face in and get it over with. We do need to screen the Alabama anyway, so we might as well. Take them with a stock hole. Nope. Really no reason to. Stock hole? Oh my goodness. You've got to be fracking shiting me right now. We're dead. You what? You frickin' what, mate? Jesus. He had no idea. No idea that I was there. Alright, well, welcome to Torpedo Boat UA Young. I guess we're just gonna spam torpedoes at things because that's about all we have the hit point pools to do. And Henri is backing up, so we won't even get hits on him. So short of our team growing a pair of fracking balls and moving up, we have lost this game. We need to push. I mean, we can't not push at all. There's that buffalo, whom after 12 hours of rendering finally rendered in. Yeah, adrenaline rush all calculated. It was calculated all right with a healthy dose of friggin' luck. Oh, the gearing died. Well, that's neat. Buffalo's running away, and we just wasted our smoke. Might as well lay a whole line of smoke. Maybe we'll get lucky and bait some torpedoes or something. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Aside from wanting to just drop this set of torpedoes right here at the Samagi in Alabama. Like, seriously. Where were you guys when we needed the freaking help with the cap? Look at this mess. Jeez. It must be the weekend. That can be the only explanation. Jeez. Time to lose on points, so we've already lost. I pointed that out. As soon as we lost the A-cap and our whole team was sitting firmly in the back of the map, we lost. A part of me wants to just YOLO rush in just to find this Fletcher, get him lit up for their team, force him to shoot at me, and then poke him. You know, watch him get poked, because As it stands right now, our only real hope is to get close. He's still in the cap because we're not capping it. But with our Cleveland pushing, with our team pushing, Amagi managing to dodge torpedoes or eating a whole bunch, probably a combo of all of the above. Do 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 do.
The enemy is about to win.
The enemy has already won. Why is this in dispute? And our Cleveland is about to go down now too. And down he goes. All right. We'll go ahead and launch him. It's not going to get us anywhere. Not unless we can get real lucky. Nope, see, he's going the wrong way. Maybe we will, well... Do 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 do. Yeah, this is not good. This is twice we've been robbed out of a decent game. First one was my bad. This one was also my bad. I mean, and there it is. Wow. Wow. Not a good weekend for high tier destroyer play, it appears. As the UI takes 8 years to reload. This is also impressive. 1, 9, 9, 9, 10, 9 versus 8, 9, 6. Balanced? Question mark? Well, since the vast majority of the enemies appear to be high tier potatoing right now, we'll pull out Arc Beta, I guess, and we'll see if we can't get some fun-filled stuff on with our Capitane. Maybe we'll get lucky here with Arc Beta and actually end up, you know, accomplishing something aside from being highly annoyed at the playing of friendly teammates. Arc Beta, of course, being a Tier 4 battleship, it is the stock Hull Wyoming without any AA at all, but it has access to all of the module slots, which is kind of neat. The Arc Beta was handed out for those of us who played in the closed beta, and so you don't get to see it very often. It's also, it is also a ship with exceptionally accurate secondaries, even without speccing fully into secondaries, although we are specced fully into secondaries. So we're going to take advantage of that. Okay. So we'll go here. Hey, Massfire, Moon, and Land Warrior. We'll talk a little bit more about this in a little bit, but I don't mind swearing in the YouTube chat, so just because it comes up as automatically flagged doesn't mean it needs to be moderated. Not overly inappropriate. So that those messages can stay. Yeah, nope, no aircraft in this match aside from scout planes, maybe some fighters, but beyond that, nothing. So we will We will do our best. We've got a 6.8K secondary range. Lots of guns. Victor, you don't have to apologize. I was not the one who moderated that. I tried showing it. I didn't think there was anything inappropriate about that comment. Just need to work on my moderators a little bit, not being so heavy-handed. Nobody's perfect, me least of all, and our War Thunder live stream involves a lot of swearing, so it's kind of not unusual. Team-wise, we got a decent little flotilla here going, so maybe we'll get lucky, but there's no reason that turret can't turn further than that. Hey, look, there it goes. It turned further, and now it is locked. That's as far forward as that turret can apparently aim. I call Bupkis, personally. Okay. And we've got this Phoenix in sight. Phoenix is a fun one to shoot at. It's very easy to quote-unquote pop. So we're gonna hopefully Tier 8 Cleveland is a lot of fun. It plays just like the previous Cleveland, only it's got buffed rate of fire and a little bit better maneuverability, stealth, and AA is weaker, so the AA didn't change a whole lot from where it was at Tier 6, which means that the AA is not as... You can't rely on the AA nearly as much as you used to be able to. So, something to keep in mind there. All those missed. Secondaries aren't missing, though. This thing has 11 secondaries it can bring to bear at once. Clemson's... Oh, for Pete's sakes. Ooh. Somebody got a pretty good schwack at him. Have USS BB's been power crept? Boy, ain't that... Understatement. Yes. To an extent, they have. I mean, there's definitely... The low-tier US battleships need a crap ton of attention right now that they aren't currently getting. We're gonna... Traverse guns. Come on, you can turn. We're gonna turn ourselves rightly around. I'm sure we're gonna run into issues with this just outside of secondary range. There he goes. Should be in range now. Probably gonna run into issues with Congo over here. But you can see on larger targets, the secondaries do some pretty good work. Okay. Didn't last very long. What was that all about? Of course he does. Because the minute I do something like that, it just gets completely ignored. Yeah, 5K, that's it. That's all we got. That Clemson must have died. You know, yep. Okay. So now we're gonna focus our attention on this Texas. We're gonna see if we can't get close to within secondary range of him, while we continue to engage. The one thing I don't like about the Arc Beta is its gun arcs are you really have to expose a lot of broadside, all because of these stupid freaking launches. Really shouldn't be an issue. He's the closest, so he's gonna be the first one that we actually get into secondary range with. We wanna, with these ships, you wanna expose just a little bit of a broadside because most of these enemy battleships are gonna be able to overmatch the front bow. So we need to expose just enough of a broadside to entice shots into our belt armor. Switch of the secondaries there to the Texas, who appears to be the next closest one that we're gonna chuck on in here. Texas is, yes, there he goes. Okay. He's coming into secondary range. He's also going to eat a whole bunch of torpedo and dies. Fantastic.
Our team has
On to the König! König. However the heck you say it. It's German. Not exactly the world's best German pronunciator. German speaker. My solution, shoot the dang launchers off. No kidding. Launches off. That would be my opinion of what to do, but nobody asked for mine, apparently. We're going to refocus our secondaries on the Phoenix. At this point, König is not going to get in secondary range anytime soon. However, the Phoenix definitely will. There's a good hit. Go Arc Beta. So while we're focusing on this König here... We definitely, oh, he definitely killed him. Okay. I love the fact that the secondaries did as much work as they just did. We're gonna refocus them now, though. Especially since probably not going to get that kill like that. Not unless our secondaries kill him soon. Yes! Yes! Nope, he's too far away. Alright, turning to engage. We got our secondary batteries into that fight, and they did some work for us. Now it's time to see if we can't... Oi! Wow! Okay. Hopefully that kills him. I think so. There's a Citadel there. On to the next! Yes! Come closer! Closer! Stupid fat hobbits! Okay, and... we might be able to... If I wasn't worried about his torpedoes that I know he's about to launch, like right now... Alright. Time to turn in! Jesus. This thing's secondaries are freaking trolly as heck. 44 secondary hits at this tier. Look at that. That's just so hilarious. Miss me! Oh, man. The secondaries. Where else do you get to troll so many people with such good secondaries at such a low and risk-free tier? 44 secondary hits. We've unfortunately lost 3 of our secondary batteries. I wonder where, though. It's really hard to tell. I'm guessing they're on this side. Yep, there's one of them, I think, up top. Actually, I know for a fact it's up that one, so that's one of them. Oh, hey, 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 hey! Who gave you permission to shoot at me, Kuma? That was just rude. Oh, it's a Kirov, not a Kuma. And is he going to be going forward or backing up? Anyone? Anyone? Hey, buddy! Bet you didn't think I'd shoot back at you, did you?
Problem solved, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna get as close as we can to this island here to try and get as much help as we can, closing the distance under the protection of hard cover. We're gonna focus our secondaries on the Kirov, who did a fantastic job of blapping that Omaha. Woofda. Now go take a shower. Well, the ship isn't that dirty. I mean... Okay. How we're gonna play this? We're gonna... Obviously, we have to change our course a little bit here, but he's gonna come out and he's gonna be in secondary range. I don't think he knows that. In fact, if I had to bet dollars to donuts... in my next paycheck on a box of donuts, I would say he has no idea what's about to hit him in terms of secondaries. More importantly, I'm well aware that he also has very short-range torpedoes. So, anything we can do to alleviate his health point pool before he gets to us, the better. And then we are going to kite as best we can to draw him into continuous secondary battery and avoid as much shell damage as we can. The Kaiser isn't even paying attention to us at the moment, so that's always a good sign. Hey, buddy! We might get another secondary kill out of this. Just depends on if the secondaries actually start cooperating. Yes! Oh my goodness. Now the question is, did he get torpedoes off in time or not? Oh man, we're gonna unfortunately take a pretty good hit here. Yeah, knew that was coming. Okay, he must not have gotten torpedoes off. Or Kirov doesn't have torpedoes and I'm just a potato. Both realistic possibilities. Gonna turn in now. Hopefully before Kaiser's guns get up. Come on, angle, angle, angle. Oh goody, he's focusing on the Clemson, who's doing a good job of being a distraction for me. Go, Gadget secondaries for the 4th CQE! No, he's dead. We got 3! 3 of our 4 kills were... Oh, we're close quarters experts. Look at that! This thing is a monster when it comes to secondaries. Just a monster. Secondary damage, 20,000 of our 100,000 was secondaries. That's awesome. Hello, Clack. Bonjour. Merci beaucoup. Alright. Bonjour. Hey. Merci beaucoup. That's just comedy. Just pure comedy. And yes, we got shafted out of the crack in there. RNG did not favor us, but it was worth it. More signals and camouflages. And yes, the Arc Beta club's very, very hard. Did I get more coal? I got more coal. Oh. All I want for Christmas is a winning lottery ticket. Is it so much to ask for? I mean, seriously. We need... What do we need? We've not had good luck in destroyer gameplay, so... Let's tempt fate even further. Let's take out Akatsuki. And straight into a battle, I see lots of battleships in queue. Unfortunately, see aircraft carriers, so I'm hoping no aircraft carriers. Yes, no aircraft carriers. No tier 8 fight with 3 freaking radars on the enemy team. Also, only 3 battleships. That's disappointing. This is going to be an awful lot like our Monaghan video, in which we get screwed out of any battleship's torpedo, and we get up-tiered to boot. At least it's not a tier 9 fight, but still. Oh. Black, surprisingly, I took 4 years of French in high school, although I remember about 0 of it. As frightening as it may sound, my year and a half of German is much more recent than my French. And I've also been to France. Beautiful country. I also like what you guys do with your power. 75% of it from nuclear power. That's like big thumbs up from me. Anyway. Not to get involved into political discussion. Yeah, I know it's on the enemy team, but you know the last couple times I've faced up against an Atlanta in this ship, I've actually won the engagement because Akatsuki's guns are very potent, And you would be remiss to actually never use the things. It's a bad decision never to use them, because they are really quite good. But, yeah. So we're gonna hope that we actually are able to get some battleships over here that we can shoot at. We got 10K torps. We got 3 triple launchers with decent arcs. Guns are pretty good too, especially when kiting away from stuff. And we're fast. We're at 43 knots. It's great. We got a Monaghan backup as well. Charles Martel Algérie. Charles Montel. Ast, are you actually in this game? Oh, crap. Alright. Now we run. Now we run not just a little bit, but a lot bit. Yes, yes. Clutch. And our rudder gets taken down a little bit. Bushin, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and bail. There is absolutely no reason to get excited. Monaghan, get out of there. Warspite is coming in. But there is absolutely no reason to do anything aside from dump torps and run. Okay, he's going that way. Did that second... Whoa, the second launcher didn't launch. We're launching our own widespread using narrow spreads. A lot of talk about spreads. Yeah, our president chose a granny. Huh? As the Germans would say, wie bitte? We will gun down the Atlanta with our beautiful gunnery! Mostly because our guns don't suck. Oop. Ah. That didn't work. Yes, of course, cops love donuts. That's what people in general love donuts. I don't get why people are so obsessed with this idea that only cops love donuts. Like, not only is that not true as a stereotype, I know a lot of cops who don't like donuts. But it's also not even like original or funny anymore. Just kind of. What do you mean by chose a granny, though? I mean, I think he's making... I think your president's making some pretty decent decisions, all things considered. I mean, it's not like France has a huge number of its own resources. We got good resources. Don't get me wrong. But as far as you know, assets to use outside of certain ones, not so much. Oh, beached herself. Well, we'll hold on to those and we'll just gun at him. Okay. I mean, at this point, we're pretty much tied to their team pushing this. I was hoping that this Warspite would be, Excusez-moi. He was shooting at me. That's just rude. And for those wondering, I'm not afraid. Both the destroyers that were in this cap, one is an Ognivoy, which is off to, and I'm out of his torpedo range. The other is that Bushun, which has deep water torps that can't hit me. So no reason to get in a hurry to you know, end up to get ourselves out of this cap. Oh, he thought he was gonna get a— oh, shiza. Oh, why did it switch me? Because I'm a potate. Now he's burning. Alright, so we're gonna move up here. Oh! I see what you're saying. Maybe he just likes older women, okay? I mean, everybody's got their preferences. Okay. War Spite is, whoop, 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 whoop. Ow. I think there's radar going on over here, I think. We'll just... I'll sit and smoke. Oh, 36 hit points. Oh my goodness. Get him! Really? Got one torpedo hit, 3 torpedo hits, and he's gonna flood as a result. Oh no, he repaired right away. Okay, well. Akatsuki doing Akatsuki things, being a complete and utter babe. Look at her go. We're gonna shoot, because by the time we launch torpedoes, he'll be dead. Good night. 100% balanced, Vorish. But he's got his stupid little... Akatsuki AA go. Hopefully we can get into the 25mm range and they can shoot down the stupid scout plane sooner rather than later. Arizona, Colorado, there is a cruiser left. It is a Galissoniere. Really? Gnevny? Ours likes younger ones. Like I said, everybody has their preference. I mean, you could be like Land Warrior and like, you know, really old women. Oh, come on. There they go! Yeah! 25mm doing some work. Just kidding. They were terrible. Where is the La Galissoniere? He must be AFK, because, nobody has spotted him recently. Well. Akatsuki, as you can see, she's just so amazing. Does such good work. Why go after... I ain't going after Gnevny. I'm not butthurt. La Galissoniere is definitely AFK. Which means 3 kills. You have a true taste for high ends. Whoa. That definitely would get expensive after a while. Can't really tell, but I'm pretty sure that La gal here is AFK. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to push. We're gonna push this a little bit closer. In fact, actually, what I'm going to do. Nope, he's turning out in a way. I was gonna say what I was gonna do is I was gonna go after this Colorado, but reality struck in. He is sailing away, so we will have to. We will have to do things a little bit the hard way. Well, one thing's for sure. I'm glad that that Mr. Marcon is sorry, Macron. Macron. I'm glad that he has decided that his previous goals of constant. He couldn't let it be. He just couldn't let me get the dev strike. All right. Well, I'm glad that he's since doubled back on some of his hate for your country's power sector. Got detected there real briefly. Colorado. Ooh. Missed me! We're not gonna shoot at him. I don't... screw it. What do we got to lose? Burn that damage control party! Burn it! Burn it, burn it, burn it! Yeah! He burned it! Oh my goodness, he's gone. Kraken unleashed! Yeah, there we go. All right, so now we're gonna go Gnevny hunting. We've had our fun. Nani? That would have been another dev strike that we got screwed out of as well, but you know how it is. Those would have been better. Those would have been better torps had you know, the Arizona not lopped off 20k of his hit point pool while I was, you know, in the process of adding torps en route. But like our Arizona said, he hasn't done anything all match, so probably should get his work done. We are out of smoke now, though, and we should be able to gun down this Gnevny quite easily. However, you never fully know. I'm gonna have to get my aim game on. But Akatsuki, once again, showing that she does her best and does care. So that's always a good sign. At these ranges, way off the screen. Oh, he did. He did. Dang. Was hoping to get 6 kills. That would have been great. Alright, so we got this. This is our damage. Look at that, all that in torpedo damage. And people say Japanese torpedoes are terrible. Like, if there were a Japanese torpedo that were to be terrible, and I mean truthfully terrible, let's go look at these 10k torps for a minute here. So, 1.6k detection range isn't too bad, but that's still higher than most nations. 17,233 damage, but they only go 62 knots. Not the fastest, not the stealthiest, certainly not the most damaging. Actually, at this tier, they are the most damaging. But they're very useful. The triple launcher is exceptional when it comes to actually launching torpedoes and putting them where people are going to hit them. That's like that Warspite earlier in the match. If you go back and you watch that battle again, where did I put the torpedoes? And I put the torpedoes where the indicator said. I saw where it was going, and I put them out ahead of it because it was sweeping out like he was turning out. And I knew that if he continued to turn out, he would have to be way far away. Then he'd have to be there. If he didn't turn way far out, he would be here. And if he kept on his current path, he'd be here. So that's where I launched the torpedoes, and we got 3 torpedo hits out of it. Unfortunately, man, if we have time for 2, it's a stretch. So we will not play Kaga. I'm not gonna add anything to the I'm not gonna add to my blood pressure unnecessarily. Sorry. So we're gonna play something else. We have not played. Oh God, this is gonna be painful. But we have not played. We played Krasny Krim the last time. So we'll play her this time, and we'll see if we can't do any better. I'm hoping for a 4-5 fight, not a 5-7 fight, but unlikely to get anything but a 5-7 fight. These guns are 130mm guns. They have pretty decent rate of fire, but absolutely shite arcs. Hey, tier 4-5 fight. Awesome. Well, we should actually be somewhat useful. It's Solomon Islands, which means that we can pick and choose our engagements. Also, I've chosen this camo rather strategically. We must wash off the Soviet bias. As you can see, there's the Soviet flag. Izumo is great, just the third turret placement. I think if Izumo had the Nelson's gun arrangement, I think she would be a much, much, much better ship. Long range of my torps. 5K, basically useless. Got it. As long as my hydro. 3.7 for ships, 2.6 on torpedoes. Basically useless. Okay. This thing has a lot of guns. I don't know if I've pointed that out before or not. And you have to be basically broadside to use a full side, but look at how many shells come out. Just crazy. Man. AP, since you hate Izumo, why just Wargaming replace it with down-tiered Yami and tier 10 with A150? Because look at Musashi's performance relative to other tier 9 battleships, and then tell me that it would be a good idea to down-tier Yamato. It wouldn't be. And A150 with the 20-inch guns, I really don't think that it's gonna be useful. I think people are going to be just as equally frustrated with those as they are with the 18.1-inch guns. Which, quite honestly, the 18.1-inch guns really aren't that bad either. What? Oh, I see. Okay. Ah, Tovarish, we have is he a Slav? I wonder, is he a Slav or is he not a Slav? Hey, we're detected. What? Oh, he's over in the B cap. I don't know if this thing has any decent AA or not. I'm just going to automatically assume that the answer is no, because everything else about this ship is pretty much garbage, including durability. So, let's use our nearly useless hydro. Gotta be getting close to getting spotted here, for crying out loud. Hey, we're contributing anti-aircraft fire to the engagement over here. Not much, mind you. Oh no, we're detected by hydro. Well, hello. Accelerate. Hey there, buddy. Sure would be a shame if you lost your engine suddenly. Hey, we shot something down. Quick, turn in. Oh, God. Coming towards me. Yep, we're eating a torp, and it's gonna flood, and we're probably gonna flood to death. It didn't flood? What? What just happened? This makes no sense. What is going on here? What? We have Russian bias, apparently. I don't know why I did not notice this before, but apparently we have Russian bias. Woo! Krasny Krim. Let's strut our stuff here. Oh, he burned that. That's a mistake, bro. He's gonna end up getting lit on fire again, and he's gonna be one salty dude. Because this is a Krasny Krim that he's getting lit on fire by. Here comes the salt! Especially... Oh, we're the only thing up here now. Okay. Engage kiting mode. While simultaneously engaging adjustment of fire mode so that we can maybe start the aft section of this New York on fire. Okay, he shot, turning the other way. Yep, now he's on fire in two places. Soviet bias. Gonna try and lead a little bit further ahead now to get shells on the foredeck to see if we can't get the front on fire. Come on, turn. This thing's a bit of a pig. And if it wasn't for the fact that the guns had decent rate of fire, and we were getting exceptionally lucky with starting said fires. Oofta! Homie, quit putting holes in my boats. Give me that fire again. We're giving him good gunnery practice, unfortunately. Ouch. That actually did hurt. One of these days I'm gonna throw dive bombers. Wah, wah, wah. This is just annoying. This has to be the single most annoying thing for him to experience. We just spotted something. Oh, kamikaze. Priorities. They just got changed. Come on. Come on, Hydro. Detect him. Slow torpedoes, too. It's kind of like, oh my goodness. We're dead due to the New York, so yeah. Well, hey, you know, we made a pretty good call of it. 67,000 damage. All right. We've got a kamikaze on fire. Unfortunately, that's what's actually on fire. We won't kill him with it. Yeah, he just repaired it. So, well, there you go. Our one kill was unfortunately a V-170. I think we ended up torpedoing. Our team melted on this side. Wish I could say I was terribly surprised, but the reality is I'm not. So we'll go back to port, and we're going to wrap up this live stream with one last battle in Montana, per our tradition. So, other way. Derp, derp. Got too many ships. Montana. You know, my Montana captain's not spec'd in anything unusual. Gun accuracy, rudder shift concealment, AA, damage control mod 1, it's auxiliary armaments. Captain build, here's the captain build. Again, nothing unusual here. Preventative maintenance, expert marksman, superintendent concealment expert. That would be my first 10 points. AFT, BFT, and adrenaline rush. Flags. Should have all of our Captain XP stuff in. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's go. Let's see if we can't get ourselves a decent high-tier game today. Didn't exactly have a whole lot of really good high-tier games. But we're making do with what we got. Okay. So we got a match in. I'm guessing there's going to be carriers. Oh, surprise. Map is Loop. This is a terrible map, but it is what it is. And Des Moines, Buffalo, Chapayev. They have a bunch of radar, and we have 1. 2. We have 2 radars to their 4. 10 out of 10. Well played, Wargaming. Would love to have your matchmaker work again. Okay, tactics on this map basically revolve around luck. Yeah. I don't know that I would call this map necessarily well balanced, but this map is kind of a sniping map. Doesn't really play into our favor, but well, it is exactly what it is. Monsieur Saint-Louis, what are you doing? Where's your camo? Where is it? Where is it? Jean-Paul, where is your camo? This is not good. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man! Hey, at least Pi Day camo. Nice. That looks good on there, actually. Ah. Ooh, Richelieu, all the way over there. Look at Richelieu. Look at her go. Got her camo on. That's a cool camo, by the way. I really do like that camo. Does anyone have any questions regarding Montana gameplay? I mean, we've played this literally on all 40 of the live streams at least once, sometimes multiple times. So, I mean, should be pretty good to go. Covered a lot of the gameplay style quite easily. Chapayev, that would be a good one to get rid of right away at the beginning of this match. We're going to wait for him to either panic turn. I'm hoping he panic turns. This is a case where patience is virtuous. Okay, turn into that. Nope, he's turning the other way. Okay, see what he's doing? He's making a good solid turn there. I think we overlet him a bit. Nope, we're gonna get good hits. Okay, 2,700 damage. I said good hits. We ended up not getting good hits. Would be nice to have somebody close enough to spot him, but unfortunately there's a destroyer in there with him, so... Next best option... Des Moines. Okay. What is that Des Moines doing? There's the Chapayev. Shots out on the Des Moines, so hoping for a big hit there. I'll take it. No. Take out the Chapayev. We're gonna slow down. I'm just kidding. We're gonna go. We're charging in. If we can get rid of this Chapayev, that's one less radar cruiser. That means our destroyer can work that much more efficiently. All good things. They must come to an end, Chapayev. Good night. Yep, you're dead. Okay, so Chapayev is dead. Moving on to the Yugamo. Don't really care about being broadside to this Des Moines. We're going to use our rear turrets to engage him. While we turn our front turrets and engage Yugi. Yugamo is unable to launch torpedoes at this angle, so we're going to use this opportunity to turn around. You know exactly where he was. Boop. Missed. Now is when our Yugamo needs to step up to the plate. Because I'm in a very dangerous predicament here. Keep turning turrets, let's go. Yugamo, charge him, spot him, let's go. Okay. Shot out on him. Oh my word. Oh! Oh my goodness. Good hit, good hit. 10 out of 10, would recommend. That was a fantastic, solid connection there with that. Alright, Alpha Napalm Bravo. Have a good one, man. Thanks for coming out. Nani? Okay, so let's see if we can't assist this Des Moines in cleaning off his decks. He appears to be in need of some car wash. Okay, we've washed off his decks a little bit there. And down goes the Des Moines. So that's 2 radar cruisers and a destroyer out of this fight. Excellent work so far. We've been exceptionally lucky. Now, question is, our Richelieu is in a ridiculously bad place. We're gonna go to the north. Generally speaking, at this point, I would be extremely selfish and try and go to the south, because that's... You notice the direction that they're going? They are going currently... they're going to the north, which means that all of their broadsides are currently, anyway, currently facing to basically the northeast-ish. And if we were in the south... Sorry, north... Yeah, they were going to the northeast. If we were in the southwest, we would have their broadsides. Which is a great place to be in if you are capable of holding on to it in good accuracy. You can get a lot of Citadel hits from that. Grosser Kerr first. Maneuvering. Unfortunately, we're going to wait and see what he does a little bit, because his angle was... The angle of his dangle is not good for us. I feel like there's a "that's what she said" joke in there somewhere. Is he going to keep turning? Looks like it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to shoot it where I think he's going to end up. Probably good that we did. Dispersion looks like we're going to get a good solid hit. Yeah, that's going to connect. Perfect hit. 24,000 damage. 1 salvo against broadside Grosser Kerr first. Very, 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 very good hit. Okay, so our next salvo, we're kind of waiting for guns to come up here, but we've got him broadside again. But we can't shoot over this island. We're waiting for that island marker to go away. I think he's just close enough to the island marker that we're not going to be able to engage him again. Nope. Okay, so our Richelieu got out of there. That's good. Our distraction worked. Okay, so Buffalo, same shot as before. Look at that dispersion. Man, I hope. God, that would feel great. Nope, we're gonna miss. We're gonna fall just aft. Got 1 overpen. Man, that dispersion was great. He was able to turn just a little bit more aggressively than I had anticipated. So at this point, we're going to use our stealth and speed, hopefully to get a solid shot off on this Montana while simultaneously beaching ourselves. Just kidding. Des Moines. Montana is currently... we're gonna turn in here. I don't want to be... Montana just shot at our Richelieu. We got good shots out on the Des Moines. Double Citadel, 38,000 damage. Good hit. Okay, so we're gonna keep pushing this because we've got this Montana pretty much dead to rights. We're gonna angle in though. We might get one shot off before we angle in fully, and that's gonna be very painful for him. Okay, so he shot at us. We're angled pretty heavily, so I'm not worried about too much damage. Okay. Some decent hits there. Unfortunately, we've bounced a lot of his other ones. We don't want to keep pushing this now too much because he's angled to us aggressively now. And so, unless he decides to come out, we're not going to bother chasing him around the end of this. We're going to wait for this Montana to make a mistake, like he's currently indicating he's going to do. That's going to be a pretty good hit. Really? Alright. We're going to be close enough to this Montana, though, that we should be good on this. Hey, I follow all your how-to videos. They help me a lot. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Candler. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm glad that they are helping you. I know it doesn't always help people, so I'm glad that it is helping, though. Truthfully. Yeah, let's throw up our scout planes. We might get lucky with derping a turret here. We derped both of them. We didn't kill one, but we derped it. And what I mean by derping it, I mean that we've, Ooh, Hindenburg. We reset the reload on it. I mean, it only really took off a couple of seconds off of the whole thing. I'm guessing he's going to kill him with torpedoes. So, he's going to get a double strike here. No, he didn't. Nice work. Switching to the other Montana. We're gonna try and bring guns to bear on this Republique while we maneuver this beast of a ship around. Okay, so this Montana has 11,000 hit points still. Can't really tell what angle he's going to be at when we come around here, but I'm guessing he's going to be pretty close to broadside. Okay. Ooh. Definitely not in a good place for us to be. Thankfully, it looks like he's dead. Oh. Excellent. Party on. Wayne's World. All right. Well, that was a pretty exciting battle there for a little bit. Jeez. I really thought we were going to end up in a far worse predicament than we did. 13,000 XP, that was pretty cool. 1,770 base XP. We got that first blood marker there that helped us out. 1 million potential damage. Really not that much in overall damage, just 109,000. That's a bit above average for Montana, but it's far from epic. But, okay. Alright, so let's, we're going to cut over to our stream schedule. Again, our next live stream is going to be the 5th of July, 2018, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is going to be World of Warships. Now, the next one after that is July 10th, and that's going to be the Tuesday that is War Thunder Ground Forces. So I hope to see you guys there on Tuesday. I'm hoping that by keeping Thursday and Saturday as our World of Warships one, we're choosing the right days to that are kind of the prime time days, so that the World of Warships stuff is on the prime time, whereas the War Thunder stuff is on Tuesdays, a little less prime timey. Hopefully more people will be able to check those out than have been in the past. However, if you hang around after this, about 9:15, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start our last War Thunder live stream until the 10th of July. So, if you want to hang around, like I said, about 15 after the hour is when that'll happen. If you have not checked out the Discord server, there is a link in the description to this video. There's a lot of really great people there. If you're struggling with the ship, they can help you out by either telling you some tips and tricks that they've got, or they can division up with you. We've got voice channels in there. Also on there, if you would like to submit something for the YouTube channel art contest, feel free to put that in the Discord server. Also, if you have questions for the USS St. Paul veteran that I'm going to be interviewing, you can post them there, or you can wait for this video to be uploaded, and then you can comment on this video so I have a permanent record of the comments. Planning on doing that here in a couple of weeks, so the more questions I can get for it, the better. Anyway, if you guys want to hang around, like I said, 15 after, we will go ahead and we will start the War Thunder live stream for ground forces. Anyway, I'm your Peacekeeper with the Gaming Lounge. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching.